Welcome back to my channel, y'all. It has been some time. I am finally checking in and I have an update. So thank you for, logging in. If you see this video and you are subscribed, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. If you feel like going back and watching some past videos, then feel free to do so. So yeah, it's been a while. I don't think I've dropped a video since like January or something around that time, maybe. It is now September. And yes, I still work in dental. I work tomorrow. I'll be with Dr. Childs tomorrow. And I went and I got that CDL, y'all. So I got me a couple endorsements to go with it. I'm waiting on my TWIC card and stuff like so. So I'm well put together. Planning on going back up Alaska. Planning on doing a couple things, running around the lower 48 states also. And I'm just getting my feet wet. I'm really looking forward to getting into the tanker side of trucking and just, learning the ins and outs of that. Really not even as much as hazmat, just knowing that I need that endorsement or whatever. A lot of people ask, do you have your tanker and your hazmat? So that's another reason why I went and chased that. Yeah, just looking to be a tanker girl. Maybe drive in, maybe reefer run, whatever. But never flatbed. I don't think I'll be doing no step deck or whatever that's called. But just, keeping it basic. So yeah, one thing I definitely used to say a lot in my old videos was, never stop working on yourself. Don't wait until you get tired of what you do or you get too old to retrain for something to change what you do. If you end up waiting too long to change what you do, you just may never change, And sometimes, you got to find that right time to do it because it's either now or never. I learned that with a lot of things. It's either now or never. You can continue all you want in life to plan or say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When? Soon. Whenever I find the time. One day, someday. Whatever. But if you don't just say, you know what, I'm going to go sign up or I'm going to go do it now, you won't do it. Some things have changed with that CDL. They changed a lot. I think it's still different in a lot of states, but for the most part, every state has changed. Their pre-trip has changed. A little bit of the in-cab inspection has changed. The air brake has changed. The tug test still the same. Their maneuvers, instead of it being 3 maneuvers, it is now 4 maneuvers. And learning those maneuvers out there on that lot in that sun was definitely trying, may I say. I am now 4 or 5 extra shades darker. I like the tan. It did wash my eyes out some. Instead of looking like I have green eyes, it now looks like I am blind to some people or that my eyes are gray because my skin has darkened. Over the next couple months, it'll lighten back out. I can say I was definitely sunburned. I don't know if that's because I have an Irish counterpart in me. I'm light, so I definitely was sunburning out there, whatever. I felt that as a black woman. My skin was definitely getting irritated being out in that 90-degree open sun, open lot, no trees, and also dealing with them flying lanterns. Here in Pennsylvania, we've been hit so hard with the flying lantern bug. It's crazy. I thought that the stink bug was going to be the ultimate, but, lo and behold, you don't see them anymore. Now you see the worst bug, which is the lantern. And honestly, I'm more annoyed with the lantern bug only because they hop all over you. They fly on you. You don't even feel them land. Next thing you know, you got one on your neck. You got one on top of your head. You got one on your arm, one on your shoe. And it's like they crawl up to you to jump on you, which is different from the stink bug who you could just hear that annoying click or you smelt it and you knew one was around. So definitely so glad I don't have to wake up every day and be out there at 6 a.m. on this lot that's going to get hot by 9 and there's bugs everywhere. I was so over that. But yeah, learning those maneuvers, y'all. For anyone who knows what I'm talking about, okay, going straight is one thing, but now they have this rolling stop. So the rolling stop is when you have to pull forward and you have to stop with your bumper inside of this thin box. Now, either you get it or you don't, but if you don't get it, they automatically minus you 5 out of the 8 points that you get. So you get a total of 8 points in your maneuvers. Then you have to pull further forward, stop the vehicle once you pull your ICC bar out of the box and back all the way up to where you started. That's about 100 feet behind you. So if you don't know how to back a trailer up and it's going to the left, it's going to the right, it's all over the place. Once again, if you already missed that first box, you're down 5 points of the total of 8 that you get. So now if you hit something, you may be minus a point or 2. So with that backup, they do let you get out once to see, and they do let you pull up to realign yourself 1 time each. If you do it twice, you're out. If you hit a cone or a line, you're out. Then after those two, once you back it up and reset yourself, now you have to pull forward. So it's like a forward offset, I guess, where you pull yourself up, make a left, make a right. When you do that, your very last tire on the passenger side of the trailer has to go between a line and a cone. Once you go between that line and that cone, you have to position yourself straight so that you can do your reverse offset. I watched a lot of men struggle with that offset. I struggle with the offset. In my class, there was only me and one other woman. And then when the week where I graduated, there was another woman who had came, but we didn't really interact because I was already graduated and she was just starting. But that reverse offset took a lot of people out in training, and it took a lot of people out in taking the test. So they took us all, to run the course and learn the course and all of that other stuff. And then when it was test day, we all met up there, drove our cars up there, whatever, and it was what it was. I went third on test day, and I watched two of my male classmates struggle like whoa. Struggle. One of them failed because he never really just received, and I think he received the training, but it is hard for some. He just couldn't understand the concept of backing the trailer up. So it's kind of like different. Backing the trailer up and then parking the trailer are two different things. So when you're backing it up and your trailer starts off straight, but it starts to wander to the left or wander to the right, you want to chase that wander. So whenever you're parking it, you want to use the reverse law. So when you're parking it, if you want to put it to the right, you're going to knock your wheel to the left. You turn to the left. If you want your if you want to park the trailer to the left, you want to knock it to the right. Now, whenever you're chasing your trailer, totally different. So as you're backing up, your trailer starts to wander to the left, you knock your wheel to the left. So if you had your hand at 12 o'clock, you're going to want to knock your hand down to 9 o'clock and then put it back at 12. And it's something that you have to just get comfortable doing. Same thing if it goes to the right. If you're backing up straight and your trailer starts to wander to the right, you're going to want to take your hand from 12 o'clock, knock it down to 3, and put it back at 12. So you want to keep doing that, but you don't want to do it too much oversteer, and you don't want to do it too hard. So you just got to kind of find that happy medium of where it's going to, reposition you quickly and get you back, hit it up straight. So a lot of people just don't learn that properly. So one of my male classmates, he just couldn't get the concept, and he failed his driver's exam. He made it past the pre-trip, he made it past the in-cab inspection, the 3-tug test, and the air brake test, but he just could not get the maneuver, so he failed. And I do feel bad for him, and I'm praying that maybe he can find another way to get around that, find another school or some other way that he could go ahead and retest, because that was a lot of work we had to do just to be, told that, well, you've exhausted your tries and you have to do it over again or start all over with the state. Two of my other classmates, they were male. They went before me also. They did a good job on everything else. When it came down to the maneuvers, it was getting us all. They did the run and stop perfectly fine. They backed their trailer up and was having some problems, but didn't hit anything. And then when it came down to doing the reverse offset after pulling forward, they just could not get it. So they struggled with that. I, on the other hand, got lucky. One thing I definitely made sure I got down packed was backing up the trailer in that reverse offset. And I didn't hit anything. I didn't, mess that one up. I stuck to the formula. Left, right. After right, when you come back from your right turn, you're just trying to straighten up to put your the butt of your tire, which is between the two tires on your driver's side, the last one on that line. Then you want to do that hard right. Slowly back yourself in and then make another hard left and then back that trailer up and make sure you don't hit nothing and put that ICC bar in the box. Definitely use most of my time in maneuvers studying that one maneuver because I knew that would be the one to take me out, and thank God I made it past it. Did well on my road test, didn't hit nothing, not a curb, made all my turns correctly, wide, did everything I needed to do. So it was a challenge, and we all had something that we struggled with even on test day, and we all passed except one of us. So definitely glad that I had the experience. Y'all, if you plan on taking up CDL school, make sure you definitely get as much time in that truck as possible. I watched a video where the brother said, listen, while everybody else is over there trying to buddy up, talking, laughing, smoking cigarettes, you need to be over there. Hey, can I get back in? Instructor, excuse me, can I start the truck up? Can I this? Can I that? He was right, because if you waste your time letting them tell you when you're going to get in or, people taking too long with their turn, you're not going to get as much training as you need, and you could possibly fail. Pay attention. It was one of the hardest things I've done in a long time, was learning how to work, drive, utilize, maneuver a semi-trailer, y'all. It was very hard. I can't discount that experience at all. Trucking school was hard. I made it through. I got me some endorsements. Tankered. I'm double, triple, hazmat, and I'm waiting on my TWIC. So wish me luck as I go forward. Your girl's still working in dental also. I got me some IT certs, things like that. What else? Just a couple different things. So I'm definitely good to employ in a couple different areas. I plan on, looking for me a little bit of night IT work online that I can do. Once I do start trucking, I could probably do some of that online from my laptop, wherever I'm at, out there on the road, and just, continue to keep adding different streams of income to my situation. They say 7 streams of income would definitely bring you up into a good run of income. So I don't know if I'll make it to 7, but it's definitely good to have quite a few. So that's all that's been going on with me. This video is going a little longer than I thought. Just wanted to check in. It's been a long time. Y'all never say you can't do something, no matter what your circumstances are. Don't put it off. Start the day. Why wait? And also too, there are a lot of ways to go about paying for CDL school. If you do not have the $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 it may take for the program, sometimes it costs more. You can go sign on with a company, but you will be under a contract. Therefore, once you successfully complete the training for that company, you'll be working for them for about a year and some months, and that basically pays them back while you're making money for them training you, which isn't bad. You can also go and apply at your local career link or anything like that in your city for a trucker's grant. I think there's some criteria you may have to meet in order to qualify for it, but nonetheless, go look into it. I think it's called a WOAI or something like that, WOIA. One of the two, something like so. But yeah, go and definitely figure out how to pay for it. Just don't say, oh, I can't afford it. You never know. There's always a way. So once again, thank you, y'all. Anybody who tuned in, just giving a little checkup, letting y'all know what's been going on with your girl. And I guess that's it. I'll go ahead and get off the beat, and y'all have a good day.